George Washington.
George Washington became the first president of the United States in 1789 after leading the country during the American Revolution. He helped build the new federal government and established many traditions that future presidents would follow. Washington believed the nation should stay united and avoid unnecessary foreign conflicts. He voluntarily stepped down after 2 terms, setting an example of a peaceful transfer of power. Today, he is widely remembered as one of the founding figures of the United States.
Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln became president in 1861 as the United States entered the Civil War. He worked to preserve the Union while leading the country through its greatest internal conflict. During the war, he issued the Emancipation Proclamation, making the abolition of slavery a central goal. Lincoln was assassinated shortly after the Confederacy surrendered in 1865. His leadership continues to symbolize unity, freedom, and equality.
Franklin D. Roosevelt. Franklin D. Roosevelt took office in 1933 during the Great Depression, one of the worst economic crises in American history. He introduced the New Deal, creating programs to provide jobs, financial support, and economic recovery. Later, he guided the United States through most of World War II alongside the Allied powers. Roosevelt served 4 terms, making him the longest-serving president in U.S. history. His presidency greatly expanded the role of the federal government.
John F. Kennedy.
John F. Kennedy became president in 1961 and inspired many Americans with his vision for the country's future. His administration faced the Cuban Missile Crisis, bringing the world dangerously close to nuclear war before a peaceful resolution was reached. He also strongly supported the space program that eventually led to the moon landing. Kennedy promoted civil rights, although much of the movement continued after his death. His presidency ended in 1963 when he was assassinated in Dallas, Texas.
Ronald Reagan. Ronald Reagan served as president from 1981 to 1989 after previously working as an actor and governor of California. He focused on lowering taxes, reducing government regulation, and strengthening the U.S. military. Reagan played an important role during the final years of the Cold War through negotiations with Soviet leader Mikhail Gorbachev. His economic policies remain widely debated, but had a lasting influence on American politics. He is often credited with helping shape the conservative movement in the United States.
George W. Bush.
George W. Bush became president in 2001 after one of the closest elections in American history. Just months later, the September 11 terrorist attacks transformed his presidency and led to the War on Terror. His administration launched military operations in Afghanistan and later invaded Iraq in 2003. Bush also faced major domestic challenges, including Hurricane Katrina and the global financial crisis of 2008. His years in office had a lasting impact on U.S. foreign and security policy.
Barack Obama. Barack Obama became the first African-American president of the United States in 2009. He entered office during a severe financial crisis and supported measures to stabilize the economy. One of his biggest achievements was the Affordable Care Act, which expanded access to health insurance for millions of Americans. His presidency also included the operation that killed Osama bin Laden in 2011. Obama emphasized diplomacy, climate action, and international cooperation throughout his 2 terms.
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump first became president in 2017 after a career in business and television. His administration focused on tax cuts, tougher immigration policies, and reshaping trade agreements with other countries. He also appointed 3 Supreme Court justices, influencing American law for years to come. His first term ended during the COVID-19 pandemic and was followed by a return to office after winning the 2024 election. Trump became only the 2nd president in U.S. history to serve 2 non-consecutive terms.